Good evening. My name is James L. Perry, and I'm a resident of Pasadena, California. I've lived here for, maybe 40 years in the southernmost part of Pasadena on Woodland Road. Woodland is a street directly between Oakland and El Molino. So I have a vested interest in saying no to the El Molino Greenway Plan. My reason for saying no is because it's going to redirect about 7,000 cars a day through the various neighborhoods that are adjoining El Molino. Now they say they're calming the street, which is to say they're slowing down the traffic. They're putting in roadway furniture, which is more curbs, more concrete, more idiot circles, or more kindly, a roundabout. This is brought to you by your friendly neighborhood city council from the city of Pasadena. And this is a program that started maybe 15 years ago to under the guise of saying, okay, we're going to make Pasadena more bicycle friendly or pedestrian friendly. But the problem is Metro Transit doesn't really care about bicycle riders. What they want to do is force people who normally drive a car in the city to take mass transit. And to do that, they need money. The only way they're going to get the money is to increase a 1/2 cent sales tax. That means you're paying for the transit, whether you use it or not. So the other issue is that they're trying to force people out of their cars. Old geezers like me. I need a car. I can't walk. I can't ride a bicycle. So I have to use a car. I want to go to my doctor's office. I have to use a car. I have to go to the grocery store. I have to use a car. You know, the issue is really that they're trying to take away the rights to drive a car in the city of Pasadena. And make no mistake about it, the Metro is willing to pay $12 million. And they call it a grant, but, you know, in my opinion, it's a bribe to the city because the city desperately needs that money. And they will kiss any money that they can get their hands on. But the issue right now is the fact that you have to say no to the El Molino Greenway Plan because it's not really designed to increase bicycle ridership. It's intended to decrease drivers, cars. And the reason why they need to decrease the cars is to force the number of people that normally take a car into mass transit, into, quote, the Metro transit system. You're going to have to take a train to go somewhere. You're going to have to take a bus to go somewhere. You're going to have to take pay lanes on the freeway, which are all run by this feudal fiefdom that's created by the Metro Transit District. And Metro needs that money. They need that 1/2 cent. And that's coming into an election fairly soon. What they're not telling you is that they're trying to force drivers out of their cars and into mass transit, which would be a great idea if it worked, but it doesn't. And that's the problem. I can't depend on Metro's schedule to go to an emergency doctor. I can't afford to go to my dentist by Metro bus because I can't get there from here. And the issue that I have is the fact that I'm against it, and most of my neighbors are actually against it because they know that 7,000 cars a day that's going to be redirected from El Molino, quote, their calming efforts, to the next street over or the next street over. And there's going to be more traffic jams. There's going to be more cars that are blocked because they can't find parking. There's going to be more cars because they can't get through the streets on a normal traffic basis. They don't want to increase the ability of traffic to flow in Pasadena. They want to stop that traffic. They want to impede it. They want to put in more roundabouts and more concrete under the guise of saying it's for the good of bicyclists and pedestrians. Now, I've got nothing against bicyclists or pedestrians. I like them. I can't do it, but I still like them. You know, they're my friends. They're my fellow citizens here in Pasadena. But what we need right now is some common sense to apply. And that common sense is saying no. It's saying no to the El Molino Greenway Plan. It's saying no to the half-cent increase in sales tax, which, guess what? You're going to pay for it. So if you don't like mass transit or you don't take mass transit, say no. That's all you have to do. And make sure that the city council hears you loud and clear, because otherwise they're going to hide it. They're going to cram it through whether you like it or not. Thank you for listening. And if you don't believe me, do your own research on it. The Metro transit system is behind this whole big Greenway scam.